Greetings, Ranger Geeks and Morphing Freaks. Welcome to the Morph-A-Mania podcast. It's time to recap and review another 3 episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1 with us, the Angel Grove chapter of the Aces and Eights.
What the hell? Okay, all right.
I call being Ken Anderson.
I call Wes Briscoe.
I guess I'm D'Lo Brown then.
No, you get to be Nux.
I wanted to be D'Lo.
You get to be Nux or Doc.
You can also be Doc. I'll allow Doc.
They both suck, so...
Screw you, I'm Bully.
Nope,
Okay.
You're either Nux or Doc.
Not bald enough for Bully. Hold on, no, my hair's too pretty. I think I have to
You're
be
not bald enough right now.
either the Briscoe or the Bischoff.
In 5 more years, you'll be bald.
You are the Bischoff of the Aces and Eights. Anyway.
That one there was a violation.
He gave her the super clap. It's humanoid.
I think I gave her the super clap. I don't know.
This is how we do it.
Hello, it's Summon the Generation, guys.
He believes in Joe Hendry. It's the
Damn
joint.
right.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I also believe in Joe Hendry, but I think the Doif believes in Joe Hendry the most.
I swear to God, if Joe Hendry watches this episode,
You serious?
I
No.
will get a tattoo of his face on me somewhere.
Your butt. It's official. You'll get a Joe Hendry tattoo on your butt.
A Joe Hendry tramp stamp.
Yes, his left face on his left butt cheek and his right face on your right butt cheek.
Wait,
I gotta
so it's
figure
like he's facing left direction on my left butt cheek, and he's
Yeah.
facing right on my... Anyway, let's move on to the episodes.
No, I gotta finish the intro. And it's me, Mighty Morphing Deep Roy.
Deep Roy, goddamn, that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
Yeah, that's the Oompa Loompas from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is Deep Roy.
It's all the Oompa Loompas.
I would be one scary ranger.
I had a nightmare binge where I was listening to all of the songs from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I was just clicking way too hard with them.
They're good songs. The movie on itself is not that good.
The Violet Beauregard song is the one that hits me the hardest. Chewing, 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 chewing all day
All
long.
day long.
Let's talk about the episodes we're reviewing today. We're past episode 40.
Past 2/3, baby. Almost, because I think 66. So once we hit 44.
By the end of this episode, we will almost be at 3/4 of the way through the season.
I gotta say, like, I've seen people talk about this show, this season in particular, and it not aging well because most of it being filler. I gotta say, you know what? It being mostly filler has made it fun.
I agree.
The fun season of TV to watch.
Now,
Up-
that being said,
up
I can't
until-
stand this episode.
Really? I was going to say, up until Cleanup Club, all the fillers are awesome.
No, actually, wait. No, you're right. Cleanup Club was really bad.
It was the first bad one.
It was an episode about cleaning up, but in reality, it's hot garbage.
We're starting off this time with season 1, episode 42, A Pig Surprise.
Gee,
It aired-
I wonder who's going to show up.
Fucking this fucking stupid.
You know you love him.
Is this the first time a monster has returned that wasn't like Frankenstein or one of the 5 that were in
Hold on one second, Adam. That answer to your question, Andreas. How about no?
I was wondering what the ver was, but that's the sound of his chair.
Yeah, that was the sound. That's what that was. That was the sound of his chair, though. Okay, it aired February 8th, 94, and was written by Shuki Levy, Douglas Sloan, and directed by Robert Hughes. No, sorry, as you were saying, Adam.
Besides like Island of Illusion, where a bunch of them came back as illusions,
Yeah.
and the Frankenstein monster, this is the first time an actual monster came back.
Actually, it's
full
something to
episode.
talk about this episode, something that they bring up earlier on that you'll see it when I get to it, and how it's kind of unique for this early in the show. So we open up, and here's something else here. The animal fair, or the...
Pet adoption.
The
Pet
giant
adoption.
pet adoption thing.
Yeah. If you listen to the opening narration, I'm pretty sure that's the voice of the Zordon actor, because there's a few inflections that he gives that sound very similar to Zordon.
To Angel Grove's annual Pet Adoption Day.
The opening narration.
Not in a fishbowl, I guess.
I didn't even hear narration.
What
when we were
narration are you
watching it.
talking about?
Or not narration, sorry. Overhead speaker, like an announcer.
Oh, like the intercom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
all
no,
right.
I did not hear that.
I only noticed it upon my second viewing, and how if you just listen to it, it really does sound like him. And I can't think of too many times where David Fielding voiced other characters in the show.
I remember when he came in the first day on set, poor guy. I watched him shave his head, paint his torso green, stick him in a tube, do some basic filming, and then if you go back and you watch the Zordon episodes, you never actually really see his lips. They were so cheap that they just fuzzed out his mouth, so they didn't ever have to reshoot him again, and they could just bring him in and have him do ADR. Maybe the first week. Occasionally, when I would come in to do ADR, I would pass him in a hallway. Hey, Dave. Hey, Austin. How's it going? Good. Another day? Yeah, another day. Great. What are you here for? I got to give you your orders to go kill somebody. I'm like, oh, okay.
This allows me to bring up a running gag that I was going to use later in the episode, but I'll still use it then. But I'm going to use it now. This is just another case of Haim Saban being cheap.
And they don't get royalties from this show either because they're non-union. They're not in SAG. Saban hates that shit. Like, he doesn't like SAG actors, so that's how he got away with most of his like non-union work.
We officially have a new segment on the show called Zordon's Secret Files, or I guess it's an old segment when we go over the character stuff. But now, branding.
It has a name. David J. Fielding. Oh my God, it's scary to see him as a human.
Yes.
Here's what we have. Oh, he was the narrator for a TV miniseries called Bloodline of the Grid.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's a good YouTube series. I just watched that, and oh my God, it's great to hear David Fielding again.
He was in a video game called Empire Earth. Video games that don't really have a lot of buys, I guess.
Oh, he was also in the short that never came out with all the former Power Ranger actors, directed by Akira Baris, like called The Order. And I'm still waiting for that goddamn movie to come out because everybody was looking forward to it. Because almost every actor from every Power Rangers season was in it, playing mercenaries.
We're moving into position. Just to be clear.
It's an ambush!
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna fight back.
Holy crap! Yeah, looking at the poster and it's like, holy shit!
Yeah, remember that trailer? I gotta show you the trailer later, but the trailer looked amazing.
Why hasn't this film come out yet?
Oh, there's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know, because like something about money and not having permits.
So the idea was developed by Karen Ashley. She's producing. She's the one that's in charge of that behemoth, and she did a great job. In fact, her design, her writing, she did an incredible job. But we all teamed up to really get it out there to the fans. And she coordinated most of that, so I really have to give her credit for 99.9% of it. And she reached out to all of us, and everybody loves her. She's like our little ray of sunshine. She's just sweet and bright, and everybody loves her. And she wanted to put something together that brought all of the Rangers from multiple generations together for the fans. And she did. She created the order. She wrote a script. We all flew to LA. And, well, I flew. A lot of them were already out there. And we were on set, ready to film, and we had permission from SAG, which is the union if you're an actor. And they all gave us permission. We were ready. We had stunts there. I was choreographing my first fight for the movie, and the union came in the day before we filmed and shut it down. So now she's repackaging it, and I think she's working on trying to turn it into a TV series. And the last I heard from her, maybe a couple of weeks ago, she's having some great talks and good conversations, and she holds out high hopes to get it into a series, and then we'll start again.
Karen Ashley, like, who played Aisha, she's the one who got the order put together, and apparently, like, she didn't get everything done. Like fans are saying that she scammed them and all that, but who knows what the real story is? I have no idea.
It was more than just in the order. He also wrote and co-produced the order.
Right, that too.
He's also in archived footage for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Sega CD game, which is just the episodes, but with QuickTime events over them. He was also in archived footage as Zordon for the 2023, I assume this is a fan production, Tommy, a Power Rangers story?
Oh, that's just a YouTube video of all Tommy scenes from the Power Rangers seasons, and they just called it a Tommy movie. It's kind of
Oh.
it's kind of stupid, but it's every
Well, that's
episode that he
stupid.
was in.
Okay, that sucks. This has been the most let down version of Zordon Secret Files. I'm so sorry, David Fielding.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Your contribution to the series will never be forgotten. It's just a shame that everything you did outside of Power Rangers didn't really amount to anything.
Oh my God! Wait, no, hold on, guys. We missed it because David Fielding teamed up with Tommy in the greatest VHS special of all time, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Karate Club Level 1, where they fight the Crimson Sausage.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Here comes the Crimson Sausage.
I got to use that twice in this podcast. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, here's to 20 more.
Look, Zordon.
Now let us begin the stretching exercises, Alpha. Now it is time to review the steps of the Green Ranger kata.
Front stand kick. Shoot chop.
Okay, so where were we?
Well, honestly, we had to give David Fielding his flowers because
He does deserve them. His contribution to the series will not be understated.
Forgotten.
I'm going to close it with this. I firmly believe Zordon is the Commissioner Gordon of Power Rangers.
Zordon is the Commissioner Gordon. That makes the most sense. And that makes Skull the Joker.
Well, no, there already is a Joker. Well, oh, right, no, he is the Joker. I forgot, because remember, Batman's canon to power.
Pig shows up with Honey Boo Boo.
This Honey Boo Boo's mom, this old lady takes her pig to go to the main four because Zach is not with them this time because he's running late. They help out old Norman a new home.
Cook for 8 to 10 minutes or until the bacon reaches your own personal desired doneness.
A few notes I have here. One, Kimberly hates pigs with a passion.
Oh, he's so cute.
So we cut to Zach in the woods, running towards...
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf.
Go to the pet adoption, and he sees something that puzzles him, as does the rest of us.
Living in the woods. Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport. Shia LaBeouf.
The granny decides to honestly take it away, Snoop Dogg.
Gangbang affiliate, hit a stick real quick, and then see walk, homie.
Oh, the course crip walking, cuz. You see that?
I was gonna say that the old lady, member of the Ministry of Silly Walks.
I see. May I see your silly walk?
Yes. I was thinking the exact same thing. And then morphs into a putty.
Yeah, because she was a putty the whole time. He's a stunt granny.
Yes, and immediately all the putties show up to fight Zach.
Which is a good fight, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good solo fight for Zach since we can't... The Tommy quota fight. The inaugural Tommy putty fight that needs to be in every single episode.
And he caps it off with a spinneroonie.
Also, we cut to Bandera Castle, and Scorpion is there.
Gotcha, bitch.
Every time, Scorpion is just there. Like,
yeah,
she's just Goldar's side piece now. She never does anything.
Maybe later. Anyway, I have here big character development for Bulk and Skull. This is the turning point for the two because they come in late for the option, and all animals are gone except for Norman.
Norman.
Norman the lunatic.
Sorry?
God damn it. Norman the lunatic. God damn it.
Norman is given to Bulk and Skull, and at first they're like, huh? But then they really get into it. They straight up take care of this pig, like, properly.
Like an actual pet.
And I am really surprised that maybe due to, like, the owner of the pig or whatever, or rights issues or ownership problems with the pig, but I could easily see this pig becoming, like, a recurring character for the boys.
Too bad he got slaughtered and got made into bacon.
No, shut. Anyway, no, because I'm slapping my knee and looking at your face.
So Skull has a book on how to take care of a pig, which is pretty funny.
You think they sell that? Like, actually?
Why would it be specifically for a pig, though?
I don't know. He found a book that says how to take care of a pig.
Do you think it talks about like hygiene?
Probably.
Most likely.
Let's turn to the hygiene chapter and just scrolls to the end. It's one page in like 40 font. It rolls in shit. Who gives a fuck?
It's a fucking pig.
Oh Christ! And we cut to the high school where we see the pig wearing the ascot and Bulk and Skull being clearly very proud of the animal. Like
Pig! Norman!
Proud?
normally they get embarrassed when they screw up or make mistakes in this kind of thing. And after they try and get the pig to do a trick, it does fall in their face, but they don't care. They're just happy that they have a new friend.
They're fulfilled.
And
I'm so proud of Bulk and Skull.
Proud.
I am going to say that the happiness they feel from this moment, Skull realizes who needs to kill anymore.
But unfortunately, the status quo must be maintained.
Oh, we'll fucking get to that. Oh fuck! I forgot to mention before. Zach, after defeating the putties, he sees this device on the ground, which kind of reminded me of almost like a PKE meter, kind of.
It reminded me of the fucking garage door opener from Return of the Jedi, where you threw it at to get the Rancor in the fucking game.
Yeah, that too. We cut to the... I was going to say the Death Star. What? We cut to Pandora Castle.
No, you gotta write the first time. We cut to the Death Star.
Goldar's like going like, oh, we must do this,
Darth Rita.
It's time, Rita. Do it. Do it now.
I said Darth Rita, not Arnold Rita.
Yeah, she's Darth Rita. Goldar is Arnold.
Yeah.
When was Arnold in Star Wars?
Yeah, wait a minute. When the fuck was Arnold in Star Wars?
Never. I'm just saying, do it now.
I am your father, Luke. You need to join the dark side. Do it now. Show me your leadership capabilities.
Luke, I.
Honestly, I see Arnold as Yoda.
That is why you fail. For fuck's sake!
God fucking damn, we're so off track.
So we cut to Billy's garage where it's Zach and Trini and Billy in the garage examining the device, and they discover it's a kind of sort of cloaking device.
They're on the set of Bill Nye, by the way. I hate to interrupt you, but earlier when we were at Pandora Castle, Goldar said that
soon they'll get a big surprise.
And that's where I just put roll credits.
So this is the interesting thing, though, I wanted to talk about with this episode was the fact that they said it's a cloaking device, or at least I thought it was at first, but they established something. So after the device's timer runs out and the stupid fucking pig turns into, or Norman, sorry, turns into the stupid fucking pig. And then we get a brief kind of sort of fight scene I with a question mark where basically Pudgy Pig eats everything in sight again, eats the sandwich that Bulk really does not want to give up.
Bulk, give him the food. He's just hungry. Forget it. I haven't eaten since lunch.
I feel you there, man. I wouldn't want to give up a sandwich of that size as well. That would probably last
Weren't they like Lady in the Tramping the fucking sandwich, by the way?
Well, of course. If they weren't doing it, we'd be doing it.
Guy love, he's mine, I'm his.
Yo, I'll be over here just out of that direction.
Well, yes, because you're not my best friend. He is.
I'm gonna podcast over.
No.
So he takes a sandwich and like he tries to like
podcast over. End of series.
Yes. Why did the podcast end? Friendship, fatality.
Okay. But they mentioned something after the pig gets teleported away. After Zach is just about to start fighting it. We cut to the command center where they mentioned it's not entirely Pudgy Pig.
But Zordon, we can't hurt it. It's a real pig.
It's not original Pudgy Pig. The device turns this pig into Pudgy Pig because they establish that we can't hurt him because there is still a real animal under there. I actually noticed this is the first time in Power Rangers history that a normal civilian or civilian creature gets turned into a monster.
And just wait until season 2 where Lord Zed makes everyday objects into monsters.
Oh no!
That happens enough in Sentai where that doesn't bother me that much.
I thought that only happened in RPM.
Nope, you forgot Lord Zed doing... All the monster he gets is just from regular day appliances and things here and there. I'd like to mention at the 10 minute and 26 mark, Kimberly's facial expression of just her opening her mouth looking like...
Then we cut to the Japanese footage.
And they morph into reused Jew 1 footage of the Pudgy Pig episode.
Pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
And they reverse the footage.
They do reverse the footage.
Honestly, this is my favorite reverse the footage he does, because I just think of what was the strategic purpose of jumping back up there? This is like Tommy fighting to keep his goddamn clothes on again.
It's just one of those weird editing quirks that I love.
I have to find out who the editor for this show is and give him a big hug.
Yeah, he had a lot to work through.
I literally have in my notes, what's the point? Also, you're free to cut this out if no one has this in the notes, but I have in my notes, Kim farted. What the fuck?
She farted?
I don't remember her farting. You know what? Cut it out.
Okay.
No, actually don't. Actually, no, don't cut it out, because for some reason in my notes, I have Jason shat his pants.
What?
What the fuck? It's two different people.
Okay.
I know, that's the strange thing. I actually do know what this is for. I just thought that was perfect timing. So after the fight scene, which another really good Z1 fight scene, if it is Z1 footage.
It is Z1. It's the exact same footage from the Pudgy Pig episode from the Sentai.
Oh no, I meant the fight scene with the putties. We cut to the farm, Power Ranger Animal Farm set. Yeah, where I love it every time we see the suits in American footage because it looks so silly.
Yeah.
And
Mighty Morphing Funny Farm.
And this is where I put Jason shat his pants, because the way he's hunched over here and the way he just like sticks his thumb out and you see him walk away, that is someone who shat their pants. And I'm not talking like a little fucking no, I'm talking like they're log dogging it right now. Log walking. They're log walking.
They're going to the nearest bathroom and they're going to throw away their underwear.
So anyway, we see Jason find a pig in the pig pen. He goes like, oh, what a nice looking pig.
No, I'm just thinking about the fucking throwing out the underpants where like you're at the park or something. It's like a really hot day and you're jumping around super excited.
A 5-year-old finds the garbage can.
Oh,
giant shitty underwear there.
Oh God!
Okay, you know what? Cut the whole episode out.
No,
I'm just imagining this all happening at the park that's right near my house, because this is shit that could actually happen right near the park near my house.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Well, they just get behind giant haystacks.
Check that out.
And they go like, hey, there's the Pudgy Pig right there. And apparently the Pudgy Pig is trying to boink this other pig.
Come with me to the pigsty. We make this beautiful bacon together.
Now, you kept saying bacon earlier, but I actually had it in my notes here, something that he says here. He says, oh, my lovely, we can make beautiful bacon together.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Speaking of this, like when he ate the sandwich, was that ham? Was he eating his own kind?
Honestly, it's sus. It's suspicious.
Now, I did go back and take a look at the meat. There is the coloration of the meat in the sandwich. It does look like there's some ham in there, but I'm pretty damn sure that that's not turkey.
Yummy.
Cannibal.
Wait, now hold on. If the pigs break out singing, does this count as Cannibal the Musical too?
Go to the corner. Anyway, Goldar's
that movie's great. I'm not going the corner.
I like Cannibal the Musical.
I agreed.
Better than Basketball.
What? Yep. Okay. All right. Moving on. So
no, actually, no. Sorry, no. Basketball must be trash right beside Waterboy and Little Nicky, right, Andreas?
Basketball is actually funny, but anyway, Goldar is trashing the city with giant size.
The fact that you like Basketball but hate Little Nicky is so infuriating.
So Gildar is destroying the city as his giant self.
Yes.
Yeah, another Goldar big clip, which this has my favorite ending to an episode ever. It's the funniest fucking editing. They do the big build up after like the Goldar fight, but then it's just like you cut to fucking Goldar teleporting away, and then you have the fucking Megazord slashing at nothing, and it's freaking hilarious.
You haven't seen the last of me,
Because then it cuts to just the Zordon standing there like he's a freaking dumbass, just like, where did he go?
Where did he go? Fuck that guy.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Goldar leaves. That's the end.
Goldar freaking leaves and says, I'll get him next time, Gadget or Rita. Next time. Fuck. And then we cut back to
Power Ranger Animal Farm.
And we see Norman turn back to normal.
And then they can fuck without it being weird.
How would that work if it wasn't?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. They're like kissing noses. So back in high school, Trin goes like, "Oh, Norman got adopted by the farmer. He'll have a good home in the slaughterhouse for bacon."
Would you like to sample our vegan bacon?
Yes, please.
Poor Bulk and Skull. They were already treating Norman so well.
I do like to think that they still kill, or at least Skull still does, like a few episodes on. But I think, or the feeling of finally like having some positivity in their life, even though it was taken away. But I think this is the beginning of Bulk and Skull finally developing moral.
Bulk and Skull are not about killing any secondary character. They're just there to kill the worst one.
We talking about...
We'll get there.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. Mr. Kaplan brings in another pig and Bulk and Skull freak out.
Did he say pig?
He did. He said pig.
Yes.
Like, not only did they lose their pet, now they have a fear of pigs.
Indeed.
I'm gonna keep checking conventions to see if Paulie and Jason ever come near Edmonton or Vancouver, and all three of us need to go and just be like, do you guys need a hug?
They'll be looking at us like, what the hell are you talking about?
Paulie reacts like that. Jason starts crying.
Down. Yes.
That was certainly an episode.
I need to lie down after that one.
So next episode, episode 43, Something Fishy.
Something is fishy. Unfortunately, you will not be able to lay down unless you want to sleep with the fishes.
And who is this directed by?
It was directed by Robert Hughes, I can tell you that much, and it was written by Cheryl Saban, and I can tell you that much.
So
How dare you? That's my thing.
That's his
thing.
thing.
You can cut me out. You can do the thing, Malcolm.
No, it's all good, actually. Is that it? Is that all who...
I don't know the air date.
The air date was February 9th, 1994.
Robert Hughes is on a hot streak. I haven't seen Terrence H. Winkless in forever. So we open at Angel Grove High. The classes are just getting out. We open the door, and who's the first one out? It's Joe fucking Dirt.
Hey man, you done with that apple core?
That is either one pretty dude or one ugly looking chick.
Talking to my guy all wrong here.
Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
The five goody goods all get out of class at the same time. And Treaty and Zach are very excited about scuba diving with Jason later. They ask Billy if he wants to go, and Billy's like, you know what? No, I really don't want to go. And then Kimberly's like, yeah, we're not going to go. And besides, I'm going on a picnic with Billy later.
Billy and I are going to go to the park for a picnic.
Woo! Which is our third Billy's a man whore moment. They're like, oh, I can't wait to see all the fish. And then Bulk and Skull come in. And Kimberly's like, hey.
You don't have to go that far. Some of the biggest fish are right here.
Bulk and Skull are dressed like fishermen. They're really on that FF14 fisherman class mindset right now. Here to say, oh, you losers aren't going to see any fish tonight because we're going to go and catch all of the biggest fish today. And then Bulk goes to his locker to get the bait. He opens the fucking locker and everything falls on top of him, just like the Crab Brothers when they open the closet in Zaboomafoo.
Go into the closet, they're going on a trip.
Also, a bucket falls out, and I'm thinking, Mr. Bucket, put your balls in my mouth.
God, that happens every time you think of a bucket.
I know, no, that's worse. You know why? Because of you two fucks now, I'm imagining Mr. Bucket going after the Krat Brothers.
So they find the can of worms and off they go. Skull's outfit specifically, he's got a lot of chains and a lot of belts as per usual, but he's got a fish coming out of his hat.
Yeah,
that's
hilarious.
This is really weird.
This is the most
So they-
90s fishing fucking expedition I've seen ever. Right down to the fact when I read the can of worms, I thought it was corn, but spelled the 90s way.
They go to leave, and Skull picks up a net and actually has Bulk in the net. Bulk falls over, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And Skull says,
Look, folks, I caught one already.
I'm like, "Aw, they're best friends." That's some shit you would do to me.
Maybe I'd be in the net. I don't know. I like to switch it up every now and then. Why do you always have to be in the net?
It's guy love between two guys.
Fair point.
Billy mentions that he has a fish fear. What the hell?
Oh yeah. It's never shown up until now, but he's afraid of fish. We cut to Bandora Castle, and Rita's just like, so Billy's afraid of fish, eh? And then Goldar says,
"This is the perfect time to bring out your toxic goofish or evil."
Toxic goofish. What the fuck?
That is the evil arch nemesis of the Toxic Avenger.
You know, it's funny that Billy has a fish fear when in Zeo he goes off and falls in love with a fish alien. And
Hello, Billy.
What the fuck is that?
Perhaps we should send Billy back to Aquatar for long-term treatment with stronger doses.
I would never forgive myself if anything were to happen to you.
Probably winds up fucking. Winds up fucking the fish girl.
I didn't even realize
Damn, you really go.
Hilarious.
He really goes full circle on that.
Yeah, you remember what's her face?
I've got to take the chance, Estria.
He goes with her and it's like, hey, yeah.
All I know about that is the really sad archived footage where they just like show him for like 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and then they just have a recording of him saying goodbye flatly.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. It pisses me off.
But no, I just realized something. He screwed himself because not only is he on a fish planet, like not only was he afraid of fish and like he fell in love with a fish lady, but more than likely the planet he's going to is like fucking Subnautica. So
it's Aquarius. He goes to Aquarius where the planet is full of goddamn water.
I know, but you're not listening though.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I am afraid of ocean. I am afraid of ocean. I don't like it. No.
I'm gonna get to that in a second. So we cut to the beach, boys.
Everybody be served like a
So Jason is telling Zach and Trini how to properly adjust their diving equipment. So Jason's a diving instructor, a certified diving instructor, on top of everything that he already is. He's a teenager.
These kids know everything. They study, are A+ students. They have jobs outside of the school. They do charity work.
I'm my dude. Your characters can have flaws.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, get used to it in the early seasons where they're like perfect goody goods. And when I mean early seasons, I mean the entirety of the Zordon era.
In space is when it gets a little bit darker.
Actually, yeah, Andros is like the first fucking ranger with character flaws, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, yes.
After they are about to go in the water, we cut to the park next to the water where there's a bunch of negging ducks. And Kimberly and Billy are having a picnic. Billy asks, "What's for lunch?" And Kimberly says, "Oh, fish and chips."
And Billy goes like, "Damn it!"
Billy's just like, "No, I'll just take the chips. Hold the fish."
Yeah.
Wait, so if he's afraid of fish, does that mean he's also afraid of eating fish or just being around
eating fish? I get what you mean. Eating fish.
Is he afraid that the fish? Is he afraid the cooked fish is gonna like eat his finger like the fucking fish that happened in the fucking flashback? Like, what are you afraid of? No, hold on. No. I have to talk about this. It's like, why are you afraid of cooked fish? It's dead. Bereft of life. It rests in peace. If it wasn't fried, it'd probably be pushing up daisies. Its metabolic processes are now history. It's off the twig. It's kicked the bucket. Shoveled off the mortar coil. Run down the curtain. And joined the freaking choir invisible.
But
This is an this is an X fish.
Better replace it then.
Oh my god. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Like, do you think your fear made you allergic?
Oh my god, that was so worth interrupting me. I'm so happy you did that. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh my god, I almost pissed myself.
That's fair. That was beautiful, actually.
But,
Okay.
but hold on, Malcolm. You say he's afraid of eating fish. No, he has a fish girlfriend at the end. He's not afraid of eating her. You know what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm bummed. He's afraid of eating fish now. He won't be afraid later.
Yes.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. As Malcolm eloquently described, Billy is afraid of even being around cooked fish.
Yeah, why is that? Because when he was a kid.
Origin story. So, when Billy was young, when he was like 9 years old or whatever.
I was only 9 years old.
Cut that bitch off!
No, do not bring that blight of a meme in my sight.
Wait, what meme?
I was only 9 years old. I love fish so much.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I love fish so much.
Yeah, I know. Don't bring Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life into this house. You're not allowed to bring that in this house.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, Kermit, moving right along.
Yeah. So, Billy's fish origins. When he was a young boy, he went to the pond and started making a whirlpool in the pond to test what he learned about whirlpools that day. And a fish found his finger to be very taunting coming from above. So the fish bit him on the finger. And the young actor picks up the fake plastic fish and pretends like it's biting his finger.
If a fish that big was on my fucking finger, I'd probably be afraid of fish my whole fucking life too, honestly.
There's nothing to say about this, so this isn't really a Zordon Secret Files, but the actor who played young Billy is actually named Billy. Yeah, Billy Nils, and this is his only credit.
Okay.
Is this episode of Mighty Morphin?
You just know, like, someone picked him out of, like, your craft table, or, like, his parents were like, you need to do something on the weekends. You can't just stay inside and...
But yes, that is why Billy hates fish, is because he was bit on the index finger once. And Kimberly, understandably, laughs her ass off at this.
That is hilarious.
Well, you see, off screen, she got to see the footage of the fish, of the flashback.
Of course she's laughing. And they hear a scream.
What was that?
And off they go to figure out who this scream is. And they see Bulk screaming like he's in the middle of contractions during pregnancy.
In reality, he's just dressed and looking and sounding like what all Darby Allin fans are.
This outfit. Okay, let me describe this outfit. He's got his bomber jacket, but it's got a bunch of fish hooks in it. He's got his vest, his iconic Bulk vest. He's got booty shorts. He's wearing the fucking Raven Never Nude size 5X. And he's got like fucking dark brown thigh-high boots. I don't understand this outfit.
It's just for fishing.
Yeah, but like, why? What screams fishing about that?
Maybe it's fishing gear you can get at Spencer's.
Probably, honestly. It's either Hot Topic fishing gear or Spencer's fishing gear. Yes, he eventually pulls up a no fishing sign. That's a good joke. They talk about a bunch of shit. And then...
Sorry, no fishing joke is genuinely funny.
Yeah, the no fishing joke is very funny. I agree. Then there's a bunch of other talk, and then Billy and Kimberly decide to leave, and Bulk and Skull go to cast out again, and then they hook their own assholes.
Yeah.
And they're too stupid to realize that the hooks are in their pants, so they just keep pulling, and they think that they have a big catch because they're pulling forward. They literally fish themselves into the water. I'm like,
There
okay.
they go. There they go.
There they go. And when Skull starts laughing, Bulk says,
Pipe down! Tuna breath.
Well, it looks like someone put themselves in a very fishy situation.
I'm loving it.
We cut to Pandora Castle, and Goldar's like, "Oh, send the fish down!
Send it down! Do it now! Do it!"
Man, yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm going to attempt an Arnold and Goldar multi-voice here. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Multi-voice.
Here we go.
Yeah, I need to destroy the Power Rangers. Yeah.
That's scary. How good that is.
It is scary how you do that.
Yes, Rita, my empress. I'm going to.
Fuck, that is way too weird to do.
Malcolm, I'm going to say this in the most honest way. This is probably how you hear my Jason voice, isn't it?
Yes.
I think I just spoke in tongues.
Yep.
So we cut back to Billy and Kimberly walking along, talking about how they're going to help the other members of their team get the scuba gear all ready to put away. And then they say, oh, they'll go for ice cream after. But unfortunately, the putties are here.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
I forgot to mention at Pandora Castle, they said to send the putties down to Billy and Kimberly so that they're distracted. And Rita says,
We're going fishing for rangers!
there's a putty fight here. And while I was watching this, I kind of like had an epiphany. So it's just a very normal fight at first. Billy is like, it's scary how David Yost is a very accomplished like acrobat / gymnast. And it's scary how I can buy like he has never been in a fight before, but he actually does know these moves. It's like he's trying to fight a little badly, and I can buy it.
Uncle Howard taught him a couple moves a couple episodes ago.
Before he got fucking killed by Skull.
Yes.
Actually, it doesn't even feel like the Uncle Howard episodes was that, like, it feels like it's been like 10, 20 episodes since then. But
what?
When was the Uncle Howard episode?
It was episode 15.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because we're on episode 40 now.
43.
Yeah.
The progression of Billy has been slow. Like, in some episodes, he's still a bit wimpy, but he doesn't not try anymore. Like, we won't see Billy run away anymore.
Well, I think in the beginning they didn't want Billy to be able to fight. That was really important for the creators, that's how my character was portrayed. And so when we first started the show, we trained in martial arts, TV martial arts as we call it, for like a month. And I started getting really good. And then the creator of the show came in and saw I was getting too good, and he got very angry and upset. And he was like, no, he like had a yelling fit. That's not what I want for this character. So then I got really scared as an actor, like I didn't want to get fired, so I just sort of stopped doing stuff. So in the beginning, they made Billy sort of be goofy when he was fighting, sort of accidental fighting. And then over time, which was good for my character, you got to see Billy develop. He took Jason, his friend Jason, taught him martial arts. Tommy taught him martial arts, and so over the course of the 3 years that I was on the show, or the 3 seasons, Billy really grew, and I got to fight more. So as time went on, I got to do more fighting.
They get to a point where Billy's like,
It's hopeless, Kimberly. They must be underwater still.
and then he thinks, oh wait, there is one shot, and then he flips over and grabs the fucking lunchbox. Your solution for solving this fight that you said you were vastly outnumbered in is a fucking lunchbox. He flips over a putty, puts it on the guy's head, kicks him down, and there's a couple other moves, and then the fight just ends.
And Kimberly even mentions like,
Billy, you were awesome.
And then Billy contacts Zordon and he says,
My intuition tells me Reader's up to something.
Reader is making plans.
Reader's.
Reader.
I
can't unhear that anymore.
And in my head canon, Reader is if you combined Rita with Skeeter from Doug.
That's the blue guy, right?
Skeeter was Doug's best friend, yes. Then we get...
Meanwhile, at the command center.
They teleport to the command center, and they're like, what's going on?
Your balls there?
What? What's going on? Zordon is just like, oh, there's a evil goofish going around. Behold the viewing globe. And this is where we get our first look at the toxic goofish, and I hate this design.
It's so bad.
It's awful. It's just a bunch of mishmashed fish parts. It looks like it's a melting fish.
Looks like someone tried to do like a fish kind of Frankenstein thing and failed.
You have failed this city.
I guess the Zhu 2, it's up in the air whether the Zhu 2 monsters are going to be better or worse than the Zhu 1 monster.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
This is definitely worse. Then we get Kimberly and Billy morphing and teleporting to where the goofish is, while Zordon desperately tries to contact the other three, who are still scuba diving at this point.
What the hell is that shit?
We get a bit of a fight with them suited. Everything's going decently well so far. It's going so well that Rita feels like she needs to interfere by casting a spell. A spell that makes Billy's fear of fish even more pronounced. I just have to say, this is like the third time they've shown her chanting in front of this like flashing skull. The first time she used it, it was to summon her Green Ranger, which was huge. Then the second time, it was still big, but it was slightly less effective because it's her summoning Lokar, which I mean, in the Sentai, yeah, that's literally Satan, but Lokar hasn't really done much. And now she's using it to make Billy more afraid of fish.
Boy, if you don't get...
God, that's so sad.
Yeah, that's also something I wanted to point out in the first episode. I wanted to point here is that I think I'll talk more about in the third episode because it's more prominent there. The plot for Rita is really starting to waver a bit after they got past the Doomsday two-parter.
We'll get there. Rita now makes Billy more afraid of fish, and Billy starts having a panic attack.
No! Keep him away! Keep him away, Kim!
Is struggling to even deal right now. Luckily, Zordon has finally gotten a hold of the other three Rangers who are now out of the water. He explains the situation and the three morph, and this is when I noticed that, okay, usually when they morph out of order or like when people aren't there, it doesn't bother me, but the only way it bothers me is when Pterodactyl does not come after Mastodon. It just doesn't sound right.
Honestly, I know. I don't blame you. I really don't. When the order, it's like, it's not just Pterodactyl for me. If it starts off with Pterodactyl and then like others are missing, say if it's like Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus, the original order, and then you remove, like as you say, Pterodactyl or any of the other middle ones, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus, like that order, it doesn't sound right. I know we're insane. Yeah. But it just doesn't sound right.
I'm not alone. I forgot to mention they actually go back to the command center for a second so that they can talk about Billy's fear of fish and how Zordon's like, hey, you gotta get over your fear of fish, fucko.
Man up.
Did I fucking stutter?
It's just a fucking fish.
Billy goes like, yeah, I'll try.
They go back into the fight, and the goofish has a bunch of putties, and there's a big fight here with the goofish and the putties. But eventually, the goofish gets the upper hand, knocks away Jason, and he uses his blue juices. Blue ooze. I believe he calls it his like venom or something.
Yeah.
And Zordon mentions it that it's his venom and it immobilizes anything it touches. So it covers their feet and then their feet get covered in like a thick layer of then everything is going wrong. But Kimberly tries to help the other four. But unfortunately, the goofish has starfish that go right on Kimberly's nipples.
Right in the tits.
Right in the tits, and then they blow up. Her tits blow up, and therefore they're tit grenades.
Okay.
And then he throws more tit grenades and blows up her tits more.
Take that!
I'm so sorry, Amy Jo Johnson. You're not going to hear this, but I'm so sorry.
But yes, everyone's down except for Billy, and Billy is like struggling with his fear. Jason's like, come on, you got to do it. You got to fight your fear, Billy.
I gotta say this. I gotta put in my 2 cents here about the Billy thing.
Oh,
Jason
here
goes
comes
like,
the fucking rant again.
Jason goes like, Billy, stop being a punk. Billy looks down. It's like, okay.
Yes!
This is bullshit.
Automatically starts fighting the fish. Fuck you.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. You got rid of your fear this quick, you fucker. I know it's Sentai, but god damn it, no, that's not how. Fuck
it
you.
was like debilitating for years.
It took you 2 fucking seconds. What the fuck?
It only took Rita making it worse for him to actually want to fight it.
Yeah, and he goes on. He just pops up left and right, just uppercutting him, and like,
hey, little boy, are you afraid of these things that are common throughout most of the planet? Well, let me give you fucking nightmares with this goddamn fucking, I was gonna say Philip Glass.
Out of nowhere, he's like, I've overcome my fear. And it cuts to a shot of Rita lifting her eyes away from the telescope and just going.
Then she throws down her staff to make the monster grow.
And this is the first time that I noticed it, and I know this is like a thing in Ju2, but this is the first time I actually watched her lips, and it actually did look like she said magic wand to make my fish grow.
Make my monster!
So the fish grows, and we need dinosaur power. So here comes the Zords, and they have some new music.
This is pretty awesome because it's the theme to the Go Green Ranger Go theme song later on when Tommy returns later. It's early version of it. Did you notice this?
Megazord activated.
Now, I didn't at first, and I went back and listened to it, though, and yeah, holy shit.
I imagine it's like the guitar riff. That's the main thing, because I heard that guitar riff, and I'm like, if this is the song that they're talking about, I think I'm going to love this song.
Oh, yeah,
you're
definitely
fall
going
in
to
love with this song.
I marked the hell out when I heard this. I go like, oh my god.
Also, when they're getting into the Zord, Kimberly occasionally has something witty to say about certain monsters, and so her saying for this episode is,
Let's fillet this flounder.
Oh, we forgot to mention that the Goofish is voiced by Robert Axelrod, the legend himself.
Have we done a character deep dive on Robert Axelrod?
Not yet. No.
We save it for Lord Zed.
Definitely. If we did it for Lokar.
Well, we talked about Lokar being Axelrod, but I definitely don't remember doing a deep dive.
No, we didn't. I'm just saying when Lord Zed comes in, then we'll do a deep dive.
Yeah, we will save it. We will save it for Lord Zed. His time will come. Megazord is created, and we get the fight with the Goofish, and it's honestly it's very mid.
Very true.
It's just a bunch of fighting, and then the the Goofish wails its jizz on him. And covers him in the blue goop, and it immobilizes the Megazord. It goes down, and then the stupidest part of the episode, in my opinion, happens where they're down. Jason's like, I don't know how we're going to be able to... Sorry, Jason goes, I don't know how we're going to be able to do it. and then Zach goes,
Morphing power and convert the goo to energy. Do it!
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
What the fuck did you just say, Zach? What
the fuck, Zach?
What does that mean?
Like, no, yeah, let's do it. And then
explain, please. Explain.
And then it works.
Yeah.
All right, it's working.
Where's the logic in that?
And then they reversed the footage of it falling down. They literally took the same shot of it falling down and reversed it.
They really need to fucking get that chimpanzee off the fucking reverse button, whoever is fucking pressing it.
So I just have a bunch of question marks for whatever the fuck Zach said working. The Zord gets back up and they kill the Goofish, and that's the end of the fight. That is, I can't believe all three of us had anger-inducing rant-ish moments in this episode. That's hilarious, honestly. So we come back to Ernie's juice bar, and Billy comes back with Ernie, and they're both in fishing gear. Billy says, hey, look, caught a good fish. His other friends are very happy, and he pulls out this like giant burlap sack, and I'm like, that's a lot of fish.
Oh, fuck you. Anyway, Ernie goes like, I'm gonna go cook this. It'll be on the house. Damn it, Ernie, this is why you got in debt later on.
They're the main characters. You got to put it on the house for the main characters. He goes off to do that. Bulk and Skull come in. Bulk and Skull are like, hey, that fish you caught may have been, all right, but I have the best fish I've ever caught. I caught the king of the sea. And then Bulk says, show him the fish, Skull. Skull pulls out a giant can of tuna.
Oh, Skull.
Bulk's like, I told you to get the biggest fish. And then Skull said, I did. This is the only fish I know.
Which, if you think about it, that's really sad. It makes me think that his family is poor.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. So Bulk then grabs the burlap sack and is like, oh, well, let's see what you caught then, nerdo. And then he sticks his face in the burlap sack, and Billy's like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Then you hear a pinch by the lobster.
Help the poor man.
Yeah, help the man. The guy, like, okay. every
Larry's
lobster
being
ha-
an asshole again. He took too many roids.
Yes.
Larry the lobster.
Larry the lobster.
Good reference. In food biology, they teach you that the lobster has two claws. One is a thin, like smaller one that's meant to cut things, and one is the big, wide one that is meant to crush. And the crusher one is the one on his nose. Therefore, Bulk has broken his nose. But yes, let's go back to Skull's family. It really sucks if that is the case, because like he grew up in probably a poor household and he had like a shit upbringing, and that's probably why he wants to murder people.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
What's funny is I actually think his family is rich in canon with the show.
Not at all.
Oh, they aren't?
No, he becomes rich later on, but his family's just middle class, low class, whatever.
He's the outlier. That was Something's Fishy. And next we move on to Season 1, Episode 44, Lions and Blizzards.
Air date February 10th, 1994, right afterwards. Damn.
Yeah, like the last 3 episodes were all aired one day after the other.
Yeah, because Monday to Friday.
I always think of like Saturday morning cartoons back in the 90s. Like it would only aired on weekends.
No, we talked about this in the previous pod. It is from Monday to Friday. Doomsday, they took 3 months off to get new footage from Toei.
That's it. Okay. Right. I just, it weirds me out when like back in the day, kid shows ran all week. It was directed by Robert Hughes, but written by Shel Danielson. I have some words before, Andres, you begin.
Go ahead, counselor.
So I was talking about before how I believe the writing for Rita is starting to drop off a bit, and the villains in general. This episode to me is one of the weakest written episodes in the entirety of the show. It's just if you listen to the dialogue, if you pay attention to what happens, and believe me, we did. Fucking Angela.
We'll get to that.
Anything after Doomsday, in my opinion, so far has been a step down. There's some good stuff, but no, I think Doomsday was peak for the first season until proven otherwise.
I kind of agree with that. It's been a bit of a step down on a whole.
But again, the season isn't over.
Yeah, it's not over
But
yet.
it's not cleanup crew, so it's still fun.
So we open up in the park, and they're doing the oddball games. Another thing that the Goody Goods are doing. They do everything in this city.
Hey, to be fair, the oddball game does sound pretty fun.
So Jason and Bulk are running through the tires. I forget what it's called, but they're running through the tires. And Jason, of course, makes it, and Bulk falls flat on his face.
And eats grass, literally eats grass.
Then we cut to Zach macking on fucking Angela.
Fucking Angela, god damn it.
All right, so I've been pretty much like neutral on Angela since then. This episode, I fucking hate her.
Let's celebrate and suck some dick.
You have learned. You have learned.
Yeah. So they do the wheelbarrow, and Trini's waiting for Jason.
Yeah, the wheelbarrow race.
Yeah. And Skull's waiting for Bulk. Trini's like gunning it, and Skull falls flat on his face. And so Jason and Trini win. So their team wins for that round. And Bulk is mad at Skull. And I noticed this background extra at 146, the one who wears sunglasses, like, looks so bored to be there, but he's trying.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying to get into it.
He's too cool for this stupid kids show.
Yes, he's way too cool for this kids show.
Principal Kaplan comes out and he's in a sweater, and I'm like, the best time to wear a striped sweater is
Folgers in your cup.
Oh my.
Wait, one song. Shit.
Yes, it is.
Wrong song.
So Principal Kaplan says,
Winning team will receive the coveted Noble Lion Trophy.
Tug of war time for the Noble Lion Trophy.
Yeah.
In reality, it would probably be named after like the fucking school or something.
Bulk's talking trash, saying like, hey, we're going to beat you. And Jason goes like, hey, good one. Zach, flirting with Angela, who's
Angela
on Bulk.
again.
Yeah, stop simping, Zach. Come on.
Brother,
she's not worth it.
Zach saying like, come on, baby, get over on the winning side. Angela goes like,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Give him a chance.
Zach is literally the nicest, coolest kid, and probably my favorite character of the 5. And he gets the shit end of the stick so often with Angela. He deserves better, damn it.
Yeah.
He really does.
You know what? Fuck it.
And
Put him in a relationship with Jason.
Yeah.
He fucking is a better partner than Angela.
I could see that, yeah.
So what I noticed was this tug of war thing. In the background, there's another background actor at 236 that looks like a young Tommy Wiseau.
Why are you so lonely? Tell me.
without the
He looks
sunglasses.
so sexy, Lisa.
He's like, hi, hi, Mark.
Jason.
Because he has a
Hi,
long hair
Jason.
and he looks like this weird vampire. He's just standing there.
Well, that's what Tommy Wiseau looks like, a weird vampire.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? Tommy Wiseau is a weird vampire.
Yeah. It probably is Tommy Wiseau.
It's Wish.com Dracula.
Small sidebar, in case you didn't hear about it, one of the failed side plots that Tommy was trying to pitch for the room is that he's actually a vampire and has a flying car.
You gonna go with me? Go where? My house. I'm not going anywhere with you.
That would be something Tommy Wiseau would say, yeah.
Tommy was supposed to be a vampire that has a flying car.
Wait,
What?
hold on. Wait, are we sure it isn't Tommy Wiseau then? He fucking tried to steal the rad bug.
What are you talking about?
Well, no, remember about the room? There was supposed to be a flying car.
Oh.
So, in this show, Tommy Wiseau got a time machine. Okay, I see it.
We do not care.
So we cut to Pandora Castle and Rita's going like, a lion trophy. That gives me an idea. And Goldar goes like, yes, you can do it. It's your Rita. I mean, Reader.
Yeah.
Or Rita.
Reader. You can summon the monster of the week, Gotan the Stormbringer. Sorry, the Lightbringer.
Yes, it's called the Lightbringer. I made the comic, but no, we do not mention it.
I have absolutely no reaction for this joke.
Because there is no joke. Because I'm the Lightbringer. I do history of
I
Power
have
Rangers.
no reaction for this joke whatsoever.
So we cut to so we cut back to the games, and Mr. Kaplan blows
You're
his
allowed to
whistle.
laugh at it. You're not involved in the joke. You're just allowed to laugh at it.
I know Linkara doesn't like that joke, so I can't, just out of respect.
You ain't looking for trouble. Spoke like a gentleman. Give me the biz. Go ahead.
Okay, look, I'm outing myself as a Linkara fan right now. I don't care. He got me into comics. Fuck you guys. He's awesome.
Okay.
I've never watched Linkara.
So Mr. Kaplan blows his whistle in front of all the kids.
Hey, phrase it!
And they start to tug of war. Jason's team wins because, steroids and they're the Power Rangers and all. Bulk and Angela fly into the mud. And Mr. Kaplan
Is that
also...
the powers that the coins give him? Steroids?
Yes.
Good old steroids.
Is that why Tommy was always negging? It was just roid rage?
So Zach goes over to Angela in the mud and goes like, hey, you want to bang? And Angela goes like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Like, she's happy for him and reacts to him, his advances, when he isn't trying.
It's terrible.
So the gang is like hanging out because they're winning, and they go like, we're better than Bulk, ha ha ha, screw him. And then Kim, I think, says like, hey,
the trophy's gone.
who would have done it? He said, obviously, who do you think? Bulk and Skull. And Jason goes like, they would never steal the trophy. Kind of funny, because they did. And then...
Yeah, they cut to the fucking pond and it's there.
Smart enough to keep the prize.
This is funny because they said, they would never steal it, and they did steal it. And Turbo TJ goes like, hey, Bulk and Skull may be dumbasses, but they would never steal. I present to you this episode.
Bulk and Skull make mistakes, but they're not thieves.
Smart enough to keep the prize.
Yeah, no, he's right. They never steal. They just murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the crime in that? Where's the crime in that?
Folks, where's the lie?
Tell me when I start telling lies.
Bulk and Skull stole the trophy. They go to the pond and like they're all full of dirt and they're washing off. We cut to Pandora Castle and Goldar goes like, Reader, summon the Gotan monster. It is time.
Summon your evil monster, Gotan.
Yes.
Okay, now it's Gotan.
Yes, it's Gotan. Yeah.
Okay,
it was always Gotan. It's just they called him the Stormbringer earlier.
So Jason and Kim are in the park somewhere looking for Bulk and Skull, and the putties show up, and holy crap! This is where it starts.
It has begun.
We have been waiting for this moment. This very moment.
This'll be the moment. Starting now.
Ron Waxman, you are a god, because your fight music finally shows up in this series.
Thank you, Ron Walla Walla Washington.
My god, I jizzed in my pants. I go like, damn!
I find it really fitting that in the last episode of the podcast, you put in a jizz in my pants moment when you mentioned that song, and now we're here.
Yes, exactly.
Jizz in my pants.
Jizz in my pants. So with this fight music, the fight scenes are way better with the putties now, because like, Jesus Christ, the fight scenes are amazing.
This is something that I'm really happy they took from Super Sentai, because in Sentai for years in the episodes they've had insert songs, and where they would just have original pieces of music with lyrics for their fights. Kamen Rider does it, Sentai does it. They've been doing it for years. It's something that Power Rangers lacks even in the later seasons.
I don't know, like Zeo, they had pretty good fight music, like
Problem is that the show doesn't have Ron Wasserman forever.
Right, up until space.
And then the music definitely drops off, especially in the fucking Disney era.
We cut to Billy, Trini, and Zach going to the playground because they're looking for the trophy. And then the putties show up and the fight music starts again.
And this is the best fight in the series yet.
Because we see Trini doing her thing, we see Zach doing his thing, and then we see Billy doing his Jackie Chan style of fighting.
Yeah, using everything in the environment to his advantage.
Yeah, even with the fight music, it looks so badass.
Doesn't he throw someone up the slide?
That was Trini, I believe.
That was so stupid. There's a curve in the slide.
I think you would just make a giant dent in the slide.
Like, I once did that to my brother. The problem with it is that you end up hitting the side of the slide where the loop is. When you throw the person, you gotta either, get a running head start, or you gotta slide the fucker on the beginning with some force.
God, okay, this reminds me of a really scary story. When I was in elementary school, there was this big yellow slide. It was like a normal straight slide and everything was fine with it. Then I go junior high, I ended up revisiting my elementary school because I felt like I needed to do that. And I go to the playground and there's fucking razor blades in the yellow slide.
Oh, wow, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
That is...
Dude, that's fucked up.
That's something straight out of New York Jack City when Ice-T is looking at the kids playing. That sounded wrong, but he's watching the kids play and he sees needles on the floor. So Billy's using the environment to his advantage. Bends down and gets back up. Uses anything that's around. Like the other Rangers do it too, but Billy makes it look cool.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Billy, I think, should have stuck to this type of fighting style. The Jackie Chan type of using everything to your advantage would fit him perfectly as a geek, like a big time geek. So he's constantly thinking, always using his brain. He's not that skilled in martial arts yet. Like the mixture
use anything to your advantage.
Also,
exactly. It could have made some great fight scenes, but as far as I know, they don't do it too often.
Also, this is 1994. Isn't this the year where Jackie Chan finally made it big in America? Because he was big in Japan, but Rumble in the Bronx was his first American film that he got known for. Yeah, that got him known. So, Jason and Kim are fighting off the putties, and then they beat him, and the putties disappear. And Jason goes damn, that was weird.
Damn, no, he doesn't do it like that. He does it like how, Adam?
What? Yeah, damn, that was weird.
Yes.
You had to do the Jason. Fuck you.
So anyway, Bogan
I didn't hear the. Okay, hold on, I'll do. Damn, that was a load of shit, huh?
There we go.
Most of the time, you son of a bitch, I hate it. And the one time I cue you up to do it, you're like, what? Huh? Fuck you fucking fuck. Love you.
I love you too. I didn't do it on purpose. I love you too.
All right. They cut to the Bandora Castle. Goldor goes, "It's time."
Is it time?
Time! It's Vader time!
Vader time.
Is it boss time?
Yeah. Rita uses her globe and we see the goddamn skull again.
First, they just used it for as you said, serious moments, and now it's just...
Just use it for whatever.
It loses its importance.
There's no gravitas.
It has no importance anymore when she brings it out.
Exactly. She just whips out her skull.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going.
It's not funny. It's not important. It's just there.
We cut to Bulk and Skull still washing themselves, and then they hear some noise. They go what is that noise? And they turn around, and the earth is shaking. And the trophy turns into the Gotan monster. I like the design. It's a lion and a goddamn goat head in the middle.
I like this, and they both have a different voice. The lion head is voiced by Richard Epcar, who we've talked about before, but the goat head is someone we've never seen before. It is Tony Oliver.
A good old Tony Oliver. He's been around a long time.
He's been around since the 70s doing a lot of work in anime. Like he did work on Sailor Moon. Like that's how old school he was with anime.
Damn, all right.
I'm going to start with what he's done in Power Rangers and, the like. The earliest casting I have here is he was actually in episode 6 of VR Troopers. He was a character named Dice. And I have a couple other things here. He was in Power Rangers in Space. He played 2 characters. In episode 4, Shell Shock, he plays Leonardo.
You want Rangers? You gotta go through turtles. Mutants!
Nice.
And in episode 30, Dark Spectre's Revenge Part 2, he plays Frightwing. When it comes to Power Rangers, he was also in an episode of Time Force. In episode 16, Bodyguard in Blue, where he played Clawlocks. In Power Rangers Wild Force, he played the Signal Org in episode 18, Secrets and Lies. For Mighty Morphin, in season 1, he's played the following characters. The Rock Star in episode 30, Fang in The Yolks on You. He was obviously Goten's goat head in this episode. And the only other episode, I don't know why it's in season 1, but he was in season 1, episode 0, the lost episode.
Oh, that's the pilot.
Yeah, the pilot, where he played Fly Guy. He's in 17 episodes of season 2. The vast majority of these, he plays a character named Saba.
Activate the Tiger Zord! Tiger Zord, power up!
Ooh, okay, all right. He's Saba. All right, let's go. Let's go. That's why he sounds so familiar. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know who Saba is, but I'm sure I'll get there. And then the only other character he plays in season 2 is in the Return of the Green Ranger 3-parter. He plays with the Wizard of Deception.
Okay, that guy. I love that guy.
And then in season 3, he plays Saba in only 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So he's done all of those. In other sort of credits, he, like I said, has done a lot of anime stuff, like way too much anime stuff. But most people, at least in the mainstream, would probably know him from Naruto, specifically Naruto Shippuden, where he plays the 4th Hokage, Minato Namikaze, aka Naruto's father. In general, done a lot of anime voice work, video game voice work. So that is Tony Oliver's Zordon Secret File.
So back to the Goten monster, he puts him in a little tornado thingy majig, and they get thrown into the pond again, and they're screaming, and Skull just grabs Bulk's jacket and just drags him.
Yeah, he just drags him.
It's hilarious.
It is very funny.
I just love he doesn't fight it. Every single time it happens, he just accepts it.
Yeah, every time.
We cut to Jason and Zach boxing, and they're punching a bag. Jason goes hey man, you gonna ask out Angela? You gotta do it. And Zach goes nah man, I kind of gave up on that. Kimberly comes over and goes hey.
But your dream diva is headed our way.
Angela's there looking like Brand X from Food Fight.
Damn it.
Oh, dear God, no!
So Angela comes in, Zach goes hey, no, I'm no longer interested in her. That was a while back. And proceeds to show off by spinning and stuff, and Jason calls him out,
Gave up, huh?
And then, seriously, this shit right here. Angela goes over to Zach.
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, Angela goes over to Zach and goes hey.
How about you and me catching a matinee or something?
What kind of shit is that?
Jason's facial expressions is the best.
Urge to kill rising.
Yeah.
I have in my notes actual whore Angela.
Zach is surprised because he's been getting nothing this entire time, and all of a sudden asks him out and goes the hell is going on here? Angela grabs his arm and they walk away, and Zach goes hey.
Don't call me. I'll call you.
And I'm no, Zach, come on.
Zach, don't go. That vile temptress will fucking destroy your balls.
Yeah. Kim goes
way to go, Zach, man.
I'm fucking angry.
So we cut to the command center, and Zordon's saying, hey, there's a monster out there. We got to call the Rangers into the command center. And Alpha's losing his shit. Oh my God, it's awful. He looks horrible. It's a Goten. I just realized, Goat. And Jesus Christ, I'm slow.
Wow, okay. You're
right.
You're what was the name that you just, Mechanic earlier?
Yeah, I had a Malcolm moment. It's Goat, And I get it now. Damn it.
Yeah.
So we cut to the
Jesus.
juice bar, and Trini and Billy come in because it's raining outside. But we never see the rain because it was a sunny day beforehand.
Man is allowed to control the weather. The entire Earth will be in peril.
Ernie comes in and goes like, oh, there's our tornado. Watch, let's all go to the basement. Everybody quick.
Tornado!
And the gang's like going like, this is obviously not a tornado. It's something that Reader is doing.
Is that
Reader's
just her name now?
Yes,
You're
Reader.
just calling her Reader now? Okay, fair.
They
Point
tell
it
her-
out once, and then all of a sudden your name is Goat Fucker.
So they teleport to the command center, and Zordon's like saying, hey, you guys must go fight the Gotan monster. And they go like, what about Zack? And Zordon goes like, I'm going to cock block his ass and tell him to get the fuck out of there. Kim, with her facial expression again, at 10 minutes and 47 seconds, like she starts going Durr again. It's just so weird.
I agree.
So we cut to the movie theater, the most well-lit theater. Zach puts his arm over Angela, and Angela goes like, not today.
It's not that cold, you fucking horn dog.
Urge to kill rising.
Yeah. The gang's like going like, oh, we can't get Zach. And like Zordon goes like, you guys go ahead. I'll try to get Zach out of there. Better for him not to be with Angela anyway.
It's better this way.
It's better this way. You'll thank me later.
This is the way.
So they morph and they go to the mountains of Japan and they fight the Gotan monster.
A pretty good fight.
Kim pulls out her arrow. They both
Yeah,
fire.
this is what I thought was like white dick versus black dick, because his bow is giant and black and hers is puny and white.
Damn it. Right. And they hit each other. Jason goes like, hey, time to bring out the gats, and pulls out his gun and starts shooting.
Here's my issue. The arrows collide, and instead of like bouncing off each other like they would in real life, they just slide off of each other.
In this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics.
Arrows don't work that way.
Gotan is near some logs, and he found some wood. He's got wood.
It's log. It's log.
It's the strangest reference to Ren and Stimpy, but for some reason I get it every single time.
So Gotan jumps and shoots from his eyes, and you said it was like a Pokemon sound.
There was a Pokeball sound, just like the one with the eggs.
They're all down, they're getting their asses kicked, and then Gotan, from his goat mouth, shoots this red thing at them.
It's supposed to be a red tornado, but it just looks like a siren, so I just thought of Scott Steiner.
Damn it. They're spinning towards freedom.
Whirling towards freedom.
You guys need new memes.
Yep.
It's a good meme, though.
We cut back to the theater, and Angela's being scared, and Zach goes like, yes, this is working. This is working. All of a sudden, his communicator goes off, and he finally hears it.
Angela also hears it. Zach goes, it's...
This is my popcorn alarm.
Oh, what?
Zach then goes to leave the theater, and there's this either very pretty man or very ugly girl.
What the hell is even that?
You decide, audience.
Either a very lucky man or a very unlucky woman.
So Zach goes out in the hallway, which is obviously the high school set, but with movie posters on the wall.
This is where I bring up once again the running joke of cheap, 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 cheap.
Mm-hmm. He calls Zordon, and Zordon goes like, hey, stop simping. Get over here. We need you.
I heard you're trying to get your dick wet. Don't you know you have to be chased to be a Power Ranger?
Wait, but Zordon, I really need... Did I fucking stutter?
Tell us about getting new memes.
So Zach Moore, immediately on the top of the mountain with his power cannon, you get with this one scene at 14:13. It's clearly blood on his hand.
Yeah, there's just blood on his glove.
Yeah, he's missing one finger as the thing is folded back.
The fucking finger's floppy because they're like, oh, Zach doesn't have a fifth finger, so show that.
And also they go like, yeah, we want new Ju footage and you can do stuff in it, and they put blood in it. It's like, hey, we can't show that. This is a kid's show.
And then we get this next bit that fucking pisses me off with the editing again. It's the fucking 90s editing where they just repeat the same shot 3 times in a row again. Yeah, I'm like, fuck off.
More episodes of this, boys.
And then we cut to Bandora Castle, and Scorpina's there.
Yowie wowie!
Why is she just there?
I don't know.
Do something.
Yeah.
Do something. Do something.
Rita's mad, and she throws her staff down to make Gotan grow. Zach calls upon the Zords.
Zach specifically.
Need dinosaur power now!
Goten goes like, bring on the snowstorm. So we get a Megazord fight scene where there's snow coming along.
He did like a big freeze blast, and then he froze the Megazord.
I was frozen today!
He was indeed frozen, and all of a sudden Goten brings out his hockey stick. It's like, huh, what? Wait, what?
Damn. Okay, he's also hoping for the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup.
Like, of all the weapons these monsters have had, they're all pretty good, and this guy just gets a goddamn hockey stick. My god. So, the Rangers go like, hey, we gotta get out of this. Like, let's spin the motherfucker.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
Yeah. For some reason, this confuses Goten because of the spinning, or you get like really dizzy just watching them spin.
This makes no sense, and yet it's working.
Really? Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
The Megazord just punches Goten, and he goes down. Zack calls for the power sword. They didn't call it a Megazord this time, thank God.
Zack specifically calls the sword, and I think Malcolm was making a big deal about this. Like, this is the first time that Jason doesn't call the sword, a different Ranger does.
Really weird. Like, if you think about it, like, the whole show, Jason has been, like, the leader, usually calls the Zord down, he usually always calls the power sword. I can't think of a time when he didn't, other than this episode. It was almost a culture shock.
Again, This is due to footage show. They have Zack doing all of the work here.
He felt his brain break.
So they slice Goten up, and he dies. And then we cut back to Bandora Castle, and we get a...
Rangers give me such a headache!
That was the 15th I have a headache.
So we cut back to the command center, and Zordon's going like, hey, yeah, good job, Rangers. And Zack was like, yeah, we did a great job. Oh, shit, man, I left Angela back at the feeder. I gotta get out of here. Get my dick wet.
Oh, God.
So he teleports out of there, and this is where I get really pissed off. And you guys, too, because you had enough of this bullshit. He comes back into the theater.
The movie's, like, almost over when he gets back.
So I'm pretty sure he was gone for, like, 20 minutes, and he goes, like, there was a long line, which is a good reason, and Angela's having none of it, grabs the popcorn, puts the bucket on Zack's head, and fuck
like
you. And
like
leaves.
Dumps all the popcorn over him first, humiliating him, then putting the popcorn bucket on his head, humiliating him, then walking away, fucking humiliating him. Oh my god, do I hate this fucking woman. I don't like Angela.
Oh, now you know why I don't ever liked her, because
Angela, more like fucking Angelus from fucking Angel.
Yes.
Angela,
no fucking
you are fucking...
And I call her Angelus because I fucking hated Angelus.
No, Angelus was awesome. He was a badass.
Oh, he was a badass, but I still hated him because he was not Angel.
Angela, the actress herself, I'm pretty sure she's a nice woman. She's a great lady.
Oh, yeah, no,
it's just her character is like, god damn.
Everybody got that?
Let it be known that no hate is ever towards the actual people portraying these people. Yeah. It's just to the characters.
Yes, of course.
We're not like the tribalistic wrestling fans who think they can't distinguish the character from...
Oh, reading.
They can't distinguish the character.
I say that, but I literally just shat on Darby Allin earlier in the sentence.
That was a joke.
Hey, no, but that's understandable. You're trying to get hit by more cars than him.
Yes.
Yes, he's my mortal nemesis. He's been hit by 2 buses, and I've been hit by 1 car. That is not fair. It should be 2 and 2, damn it. Hold on, I gotta talk about this. I've been walking the sidewalk for like fucking the past couple months now. Or like month, actually, a month. I've been walking the sidewalks on purpose, just begging, like, oh no, hopefully no one hits me. Nothing? What the hell's wrong with you fucks? Get worse. Like, I live in the Lower Mainland area.
Good thing doxing yourself again. There you go.
Yeah, I doxed
You can cut it out.
Yeah, I'll just, just cut it out. Sorry, words. I live in the Lower Mainland area of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is not a good place to live, where good driving doesn't exist. No good drivers exist. And the funny thing is that all the bad drivers are paranoid of other bad drivers. So I should be hit by now.
Are you trying to commit fraud here again?
It is my choice, my body, my choice with what I want to do with it. If I want to get hit by a goddamn car, I will do so, damn it.
So Zack just enjoys his popcorn, voices the bucket on his head, and continues watching the movie.
I hope it's not like a rom-com, otherwise he's going to be fucking weeping afterwards.
So we come back to the juice bar, and the gang is doing something with Ernie. I don't know what they're doing, but for the first time I ever see a police officer in this show.
Now, if anybody can positively identify these 2 gentlemen.
First time that they're called friends to the gang.
Don't you recognize us? It's us, your friends.
You know, the kids who quote unquote bully you every single day.
Yeah.
In reality, you bully us.
Billy goes like, yeah, sadly, officer, we do know these two assholes. Yeah, we know them. And the cop goes, okay, that's fine. Lets him go. Bulk goes, good. And then all of a sudden, he starts dancing.
Hey.
Goes over to the ladder where Ernie is, drops the water on him. He pulls out a frog out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from.
He's a frog.
But Bulk looks like he doesn't mind because he's happy to see a frog. Didn't get his pig last time.
Yeah, he actually likes animals. It can be his bee if he's Majin Bulk. It can be his dog.
No, guys, you guys are completely missing it here. That's Daggeron.
I don't know who Daggeron is.
Don't remind me of Mystic Force. I like Daggeron.
Do I gotta get in this with you again?
Wait, no, I like Daggeron. It's like, just don't remind me of Mystic Force. But anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get into you with again if you say it one more goddamn time.
We're gonna have another rant by Malcolm incoming when we do Mystic Force. Bulk is happy to see the frog. It ends in a happy note. Dun, 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 dun.
I like the first time. I am going to go back on this episode. I'm sorry. I have to open up Zordon's secret files one more time.
All right, round 2.
I missed something very important. At the very beginning, during the tug of war, there's a specific extra that I wanted to bring up because it blew my mind when I looked at this. There's an extra in the tug of war scene who the actor's name is Stephen Wehmeyer. Stephen Wehmeyer. He has 4 credits to his name as an actor. First was this tug of war extra scene in Mighty Morphin. The next acting credit he has 3 years later is in fucking Titanic.
Really? The 1997 movie?
Yeah, the Leonardo DiCaprio Titanic. He plays a steerage band member.
Oh, okay.
Band,
yeah, the band.
Yeah.
From the poor section, like down there, yeah.
Then in 2001, he's in a TV series called Providence, part of a band in an Irish pub.
I see a theme here.
His final acting credit, most recent, was in a short called False Awakenings in 2017, where he played a teacher. So he went from Mighty Morphin to Titanic.
Even for an extra, that's a big step.
That was the end of the 3 episodes. Final thoughts?
Not bad.
I like to say, like, with the pig surprise, I don't know why Malcolm hates Pudgy Pig, but I enjoyed that episode just to see him back, and it's pretty funny. Just because of the reuse of Ju 1 footage for no reason. And then something fishy, the whole origin story of Billy just being afraid of fish just got me dying laughing.
Not the fish.
Not the fish. It Lions and Blizzards. It's a good filler. I like the Gotan monster, and it was like, oh god, fuck you, Angela.
Yeah, no, Angela is you fuck off.
But they were pretty fun filler episodes. That's basically my thoughts on there.
Honestly, I'm on the same boat here. I joke with Pudgy Pig, but in reality, I just think the costume is so stupid when it's the American version. It just makes me laugh. That's why I joke about it. This was a fun episode. The monster suits are not my favorite in this block, even the lion one. It is not the best. Sorry, guys. I think I enjoyed the plots more than anything in these, just because they were fun, lighthearted filler. The stuff that this season does best. Stuff that this season does best is the filler, in my opinion. I think that this is the most fun filler out of the not out of this season. Good chunk of episodes. Because we've dealt with like some really sluggish blocks as of late.
Especially Cleanup Club.
Yeah, you hate that episode. I understand. Yes.
Yeah, for multiple reasons. So here are my thoughts, and I'm also going to intersperse with my thoughts the overall star rating on IMDb, because I feel like I want to spice up my final thoughts a little bit. Big Surprise on IMDb has an average of 6.0 stars. That's the review, 6.0 stars. And it kind of feels like it. It's good. It's just not like perfect. I do like Pudgy Pig coming back. There are a couple of funny jokes in the episode that I remember forgetting and liking. I like Norman as a whole, and I like Bulk and Skull's character arc. I don't like the end of it, obviously, but I like how it shows that they're actually human. So that's great. Something Fishy has a rating of 6.3 on IMDb. It honestly is a fairly decent episode. I will say that the returning of the status quo is pretty fucked. Like, we all have something that we're really angry about in this episode, and that's perfectly understandable. understandable. But I think this is a fun little story. If you can turn your brain off, it's a fun little story for Billy. If you don't take it in context with any other part of Power Rangers lore, it honestly works fine. Lions and Blizzards is also very entertaining. You get the fight music, which is always great. I do like Gotan as a monster of the week. I don't think he has the ability to like be anything staying, which is honestly fair, but it's a good design, and I think there were some pretty good fights in this episode. Like the playground fight is I will attest my favorite fight in the series so far. The Zord fight was okay, but you know, it's about what you expect with Zhu footage at this point. I think this block has seriously set how Zhu is going to be in my head, where it's like it's going to feel better when they're fighting in physical, like in person, and worse when they're fighting with the robots than the Zhu one. Also, Lions and Blizzards has a 6.6 rating on IMDb, and apparently is the best episode we covered today. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. But that about covers it for today.
This was a big one.
Yeah, so was that. We're done for this block of episodes, and I am humanoid, and God damn it, Zach, stop simping for the love of God, please.
I have been Dead Troob, and for the love of God, if the next time Angela is on screen, if Zach is still in love with her, I am going to be very sad.
Thank you all for watching, and may the power protect you.